Aloha, that's my new word. It's aloha and hello. Hi guys. Today I'm going to be very emotional because I want to send out a message to the world, okay? If you believe it or not, it's up to you. I don't care. I will just send it out because I really feel I need to talk about it. And I will call it doping in the spiritual esoteric scene, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, I have a question for you. You're going to be like, you are being an amazing athlete, okay? Like you're doing a sprint and you're the fastest runner in the world, and there's so many other amazing runners with you, or athletes or gymnastics or whatever, and you worked hard many years. You ate, you were very like focusing and giving your heart and your soul on controlling your diet, eating good food, having a certain lifestyle, and you have achieved a lot of medals and you won a lot. And now it's the Olympic Games, which is every 4 years. It's not every year, it's something very special. And you got nominated. And you know, of course, you're competing with a couple of people, but you're always very helpful, very supportive. And you're being an honest person. And then you know there's one more person, and you know all of you people, you had to work very hard to be nominated to be and to run for the Olympic Games, right? It's not easy, it's tough. And then you know next to you there's one guy or one woman, doesn't matter, because you have to do the test, the doping test, right? And they all passed. But somehow, somewhere, you heard, you found out, and you know it's the truth, that person next to you is cheating. That person next to you isn't working hard as you. He's taking or she's taking drugs to be really fast. How do you feel? That's my question to you. How do you feel when you know someone is doing doping and you're really working hard for it and you achieved everything, and now it's the final, you can run for gold? How do you feel knowing that someone next to you is doing doping and cheating? Will you tell it to the other people? Will you just accept it? No, you won't. You won't. And it's the same way in the spiritual scene. If someone, I'm the example, okay? I have never taken drugs in my entire life. There was one time a guy gave to me weed and I freaked out and I didn't like it. It was really weird. It's like I had those time cuts. I was eating a lot till I was like sobering down because he that's how it is. He gave it to me because he wanted to get into my pants. And I'm just so blessed and so protected by my spiritual guides that he didn't get the chance, but I didn't take it by free will. Nor did I have never ever the desire to take drugs, because I will always remember that when I was in school, my friend, she was my best friend at the time, she said one day she will take drugs. But she wouldn't tell me when and what. She just said one day I'll take drugs. One day she came inside the classroom. I saw her aura. I will never ever forget that. It was all gray. And I looked at her and I said, "What did you do?" And then she said, "Why?" I said, "You look different." And she said, "Oh, I took drugs and I saw all those colors and auras and this and that." And she took LSD, like speed. And she was like talking as it was the best thing in the whole entire world. And then I felt a little jealous. I thought, oh, I also want to see auras. Now that's the funny part. I saw aura. I just didn't know, okay? And by that time, when I saw her aura and I saw it was gray, I just knew in my entire life I will never ever do it, because she changed. From that day on, she was a different person. And it's not about addiction, it's just her energy changed. She was a different person. She was not connected to her heart anymore. And in the spiritual scene, people who take ayahuasca, guys, listen. Listen to what people say. Feel with your heart. Use your brain. Okay, I'm trying to do something here. Can you just try and look in my eyes? Yeah, I'm tired, but can you see they're sparkling or there's some life? Okay, I'm tired, but still, you can see, like, when you look in my eyes, you can see me, right? So when you see people taking ayahuasca, speed, EDM, whatever that thing is, and people say, oh, you should take it to open your third eye. What the fuck? No. It's like you taking doping, you're running, you're being the number one, but you cheated, and you know in your heart that it is not real. You didn't deserve it. Okay, and you were not ready, and your body is suffering you because you're putting all those chemicals into your body. Those chemicals stimulate your glands, and they open up, and it's like an explosion, and you're not even ready for all the input which comes to you, and your nerves are getting harmed. Your aura is getting harmed because it's getting cracks. It's opening up. All your chakras are opening up for beings and entities which you're not even ready for. What do you think? Being spiritual and seeing everything, it's funny? No, it is not. It came to me natural, but even I took stages and steps. It took me almost, I have the ability to talk to dead spirits and bring them home. But it took me almost a year, and I'm not taking drugs. I did lots of healing because I was so scared. And I had started nosebleeding because it was so intense, that energy. Just imagine I would have taken drugs. I think I would have just lost it. I would have just, snapped it. And that's when people say, oh, they take drugs, they just lost it, he snapped it, he's gone crazy. Of course he's gone crazy. You need a very safe environment. And no, don't tell me, oh, ayahuasca is a safe environment. Why do you have to throw up and feel crappy to have a realization? I mean, you can go in nature, you can have it anytime, you can be spiritual and awaken and open anytime you want. I can do it anytime I want, wherever I am. I don't have to take ayahuasca or any chemical or whatever to be in that state. And no, my energy doesn't drop down, my energy goes continuously up. So if you take chemicals and all those things, you have a high, you have an opening, and afterwards your energy drops down and you feel miserable, and then you want to have again a kick. And that's when the addiction steps in. And yes, you can complain and you can call me whatever, I don't care, because deep in your heart you know the truth, and you don't want any cheaters. You want real, authentic people. You want to look in the mirror and say to yourself, hey, I'm happy because I did it by myself. It comes naturally. I can it, and that's the blessing. You can have it anytime you want. You can, when I close my eyes, I see colors. When I go to bed and I wake up, I see colors, okay? And I can meditate and leave my body or whatever anytime I want to. And sometimes it doesn't happen because depending on the client, my psychic abilities are different because every client is different, right? If a person is more in the brain and more logical, I will of course connect to that and create visions so then they can relate to it and explain it very structured. But if someone is very psychic, I just let the energy flow and they just know what's going on. So everyone is different. Guys, and also the marketing scene. Just because someone has lots of money, what do you think in the spiritual TV, ESO, Gaia TV stuff scene? People pay a lot of money to be there, and you think those are the heroes, those are the true real healers? No. There are some amazing healers out there. They don't pay so much money for advertising. But ask your heart, ask your guidance to meet them, to find them. And there are some amazing people out there. And yes, the spiritual scene is great in a sense that now there's a lot of knowledge, but feel in your heart who's talking the truth. You will feel a difference if someone, look in the aura, look in their eyes. When someone took ayahuasca there, and I'm serious, try it. Take pictures of people before and after. You can see their eyes get really dark and there's like a veil in front of their eyes. You can't see the real them anymore. You can't see the soul. They're like disconnected. And I don't care about what they say and not. Guys, try it out. Aloha. I know it's very intense what I'm saying today. Bye.